Charles Callison, 20 minutes after the devastating loss in the fourth game in the FIBA Europe Cup, you guys took a bit of time in the dressing room right there. What happened?
Sucked today. You know, we couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. We couldn't get stops, you know, and they capitalized off of our weaknesses and made it difficult for us today. Very difficult.
If you go into the locker room down big, like you guys were, only scoring 14 points in the first quarter, are there any goals set for the second half which don't necessarily reflect trying to win the game, but and what were those goals?
I mean, we could still win the game was the attitude, you know, but it was just keep put up a fight, and be better than what we was in the first half, you know, and execute and play our game and not play how we played in the first half. Just continue to get better.
And what would you say is our game?
Flow, rhythm, you know, getting defensive stops, getting rebounds, being dominant, you know. That's what we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and we couldn't do that today for some reason. Like I said, we couldn't make a basket. We couldn't get into our game. We couldn't get defensive stops like how we want to, and get out and, you know, in a rhythm.
So we'll take this loss. I've been around basketball quite a bit, and I've heard a lot of basketball players tell me never too high, never too low. We got a game coming up in the weekend again.
Yeah.
Do you reckon this game will affect how we go into the game in Amsterdam on Saturday?
Yeah, always never too high, never too low, but we still human at the end of the day. It's always going to be in the back of our minds. But as basketball players, we have to move on, which is good for us to play the game that's coming up, because then we can reflect on our last game. Redemption on Saturday, instead of waiting a week and letting this game build in our heads. And so we focus on what's ahead of us and just keep getting better and better. And sooner or later, this loss would, you know.
One more question, not with regards to the game today, but with regards to the contract extension of your teammate Kjeld.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved?
Well deserved. All applause to him. He deserves it. He works very hard. As you can see, he got many applauses today. Well deserved. I'm proud of him.
Have a great game in Amsterdam on Saturday.
Thank you.
Coach Stimac, half an hour after the disappointing loss, I think I can say, against BC Kalev Kramo, a low in points scored in a European game for Donar ever. Trying to bring back our pre-game talk when you said we want to execute and play our basketball. What went wrong?
There is no one focal point where we can say this was bad. Everything was one step short. Everything was one step late. And therefore, our execution was without necessary freedom. And I think it's a definition of pressure, definition of confidence, definition of everything. It's just, you know, we do something that we love and we have to enjoy, and probably this low shooting percentages has to do something with definition of everything. But first of all, this is maybe a second part. Just really being one step shorter and closer and further or shorter in what we do is, I think, general thing. As soon as you step back for a meter, the opponent takes advantage of that. Of course, as you know, Kalev is a team, as we said, without huge individual. You've seen the scoreboard. They play team basketball, plays a 5, and this is the game that we want to build toward to, because I find some similarities. Just for this moment they have some time together, because this is what it is.
I don't think that we can find too many positives in this game today, but luckily there's another game in 3 days' time to wash away the bitter taste of this game. What do you think is what we need to look forward to in that game? The Apollo game.
I think that another hustling team, another tough opponent, physically tough, in terms of presence tough. So there is a line. If I push you and if I step into your space, I win. If you step into my zone, you win. As simple as that. Everything is within one step. Either they have paint touches, either we stop them on a 3-point line and frame them. Very simple.
Liam Williams, pijnlijke nederlaag net geleden tegen BC Calef Cramo. Ik had in mijn buik een beetje het gevoel, het gaat de goede kant op. Nipt verloren uit in Estland, begin vierde kwart maar 5 puntjes achter. Dit is een wedstrijd waar mogelijkheden liggen en dan begin je zo aan de wedstrijd. 14 puntjes na de eerste helft. Ik hoorde mensen om me heen zeggen, ik ga naar huis. Ik ga wat anders doen. Had je daar ook zin in?
Nee, maar ik bedoel en terecht. Ik denk dat wat we vandaag op het veld hebben laten zien was waardeloos. En, ik denk dat ik namens het team onze excuses kan aanbieden. Op dit moment zijn we gewoon niet goed genoeg klaar.
We kunnen over deze wedstrijd een hele hoop analyseren, maar ik denk dat dat eigenlijk alleen maar negativiteit tot gevolg heeft. Laten we dat vooral ook niet doen. We hebben het geluk dat we in een drukke fase van de competitie en ons Europese programma zitten. Dat betekent dat we woensdag aankomend weekend alweer op het parket staan in de Apollo-hal tegen Apollo. Tegenstander waarvan je van tevoren zegt, daar winnen we van. Fijn dat er zo snel alweer een wedstrijd staat en dat je de miserie van deze wedstrijd van je af kunt spelen.
Ja, ik denk dat het ons enigszins goed kan doen om even die koppen op 0 te zetten en weer op 0 te beginnen. Ik denk dat iedereen ernaar uitkijkt 6 november om genoeg te gaan trainen. En dat we aan elkaar kunnen werken, want er is een hoop werk aan de winkel.
Dan na die wedstrijd tegen Apollo komt er ook nog eens een keer een mini-break voor het nationaal team. Daar hoor jij deze keer geloof ik ook weer bij, hè?
Nee.
Je hoort er niet bij,
Nee.
maar je blijft in Groningen.
Ja.
Was je graag nu gegaan om de kop even leeg te maken of ben je ook blij dat je tijd hebt om hier te werken?
Nee, aan de andere kant ben ik nu... Natuurlijk vind ik het jammer dat ik er niet bij zit. Maar aan de andere kant ik denk dat het goed nodig is dat ik de komende week in die rustperiode erbij ben. En dat we, nou, zoals ik net ook al zei, het is een hoop werk aan de winkel. En dan kunnen we hopelijk wel als team gaan functioneren.
Mooi.